Hey y'all, I don't know how to do this intro without being super awkward, so I'm just gonna say welcome back, and welcome for those of you that are here for the first time. This is the story on how I became paralyzed, part 2. Trigger warning: if you are sensitive to gruesome acts of violence, then I encourage you not to watch this video. I'm going to be describing things that were done to myself as well as my current boyfriend, and it's not a good situation. So here's your warning, scroll away. So let's get started. I'm just going to pick up right where we left off. Ricky and I arrive home from Chicago, home by I mean Florida, and he works on helping me get an apartment because I kicked Frank out. His mom left because she was mad at me for calling the police. So I was by myself on this, trying to figure out how to pay for this house. So I didn't need it anymore. A day or so goes by, and the night that it happened was really kind of strange because Ricky originally said that he wanted to go spend the night with one of his friends, or that we should go spend the night with one of his friends. And I said no because I didn't want to leave the dogs again, because we had just gotten back from a trip. And also because that night my friend showed up out of nowhere, and she lived relatively far away at the time. So for her to show up at the time that she did, and just how it all played out, was really strange. But she ended up staying with us for dinner. And after she left, I remember I took my last sip of wine, I put it down on my nightstand, and I crawl into bed. And I remember the feeling of the sheets. You know, when you first jump into bed and they're all nice and cool and crisp, and it just feels so good on your body. Like, it's just, it's the best. But I rolled over and I quickly went off to sleep. We had the TV on in the background, and I just dozed right off. And then all of a sudden, I was woken up by a really bright light and a really familiar sounding voice. I wasn't sure because I was still pretty much sleeping, so I was starting to wake up. I was really groggy. And then I realized it was Frank, and I was really confused as to why he was there. I was just like, what? I remember asking him, Frank, what are you doing? And then I saw the gun, and my heart dropped. I didn't know if it was real or not. Honestly, it didn't cross my mind. I automatically assumed it was real. And that was the moment that I knew that I was gonna die. And that from there, whatever was going to happen in the next couple moments was not going to be a good situation. He instructed me to get out of bed, which I obliged, and I walked to the corner of the bed. Ricky goes to get out of bed and is confused as well, and Frank shoots him twice in the face. And after that, he stabs him in the lungs and shoots him 2 more times in the temple. So when he came in, he told us that he was going to kill us, and if he didn't kill himself, he was going to call the police. So after he went after Ricky, he takes him out, and he comes after me, punches me in the face, kicks me in the stomach. And I don't know what happened after this. I just have very small flashes, and I don't know what order it happened in, but he shot me through my left eye, so there's no eye here, and the pellet exploded my eye. So it went back behind and destroyed my ocular nerve, so I had to have surgery to remove it, obviously. He shot me here in my neck. They had to remove a pellet from there. And I remember him telling me to open my fucking mouth. And I think I fought him on it because I had a pellet or a piece of metal from the gun in my gums. And then I had a big scratch or a big gash out of my lip, and he shot me down my throat. And I had to have surgery on my larynx to get it removed. So now I aspirate and I choke all the time, which is so annoying, obviously, when I'm eating, and really scary. But after that, he raped me with the gun. He fired it inside of me, and while he was doing it, he said if it wasn't me, that if it wasn't him, it was nobody. And then after that, he ultimately stabbed me in my neck, and that's what paralyzed me from the chest down. So I have little hand function and no feeling from here down. But that's gonna be part 2. I know that was kind of a lot. I'm gonna be making a part 3 soon and letting y'all know more of what happens. And it's a lot. So stay tuned, stick with me, and I'll be posting part 3 soon. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.